He opened his car door, y'all. Pop his trunk. Go to his trunk. So I'm looking at him while he doing that. So my eyes just, it was like everything went into slow motion. Oh my God, I'm about to die. Like, I didn't think about none of that. I just was blank. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Chick-fil-A mukbang. If you don't know, I'm doing a series on my channel where I try different foods from different restaurants or like different cultures or whatever the case may be. So if you like that, then you might want to subscribe because I'll be putting out a video every Friday at 8 a.m. But today I got like a napkin holding this up, but I have their nuggets, waffle fries. I forgot what burger this is. I have no idea, y'all. I forgot what it was, but it has cheese, it has chicken, cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce. So, and I also have their milkshake, Oreo milkshake. The cherry done dropped in there, but it was really pretty. And I also have their lemonade. Tattoo Mama here on YouTube told me to try their lemonade. She said it's really good. And I also have all the sauces lined up here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Wani. I'm sorry I didn't even say that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I do have a story time for y'all today. I wanna try their barbecue sauce. Ooh, they barbecue sauce. It's so good. Well, if you don't know, my first time trying Wingstop was last week. I'll link the video above so you can go ahead and check that out. I told y'all I'm trying all kind of foods. If you have any suggestions on what I should try, put it in the comment section. I do have a long list that I've already written out. So I think I got literally every kind of food on that list. I do have a story time. I don't know if I said that already, but I do have a story time for y'all. This is good. It tastes really like premium. I think this is the buffalo one. Hold on. Zesty buffalo, I think. I tore half the thing off so I can't see. Whoa. Y'all, I cannot get down with the spice. I used to, but I can't no more. This milkshake is bomb. I haven't had one since I was 7. Okay, I'm about to try the lemonade. It's sour. I'm so scared to try this ranch one. Let's see. I'm so nervous, y'all. I hate ranch. Oh my God. Nope. It don't really taste like ranch, but it do. You know, like at the same time. Let me tell y'all this story. Let me try to dip it. Dip it in honey mustard. So one day I was sitting on my porch, right? I was 17 years old. This guy ride past. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, wow, he's cute. So, the next day, he ride back again. But this time, he ride back on his motorcycle. But this time, he stopped by my house, y'all. So he ride his bike on my sidewalk. He looks over at me, get off the bike, walking up on my porch and was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I just gave him a look like that. He like, dang, he was like, I can't speak to you and stuff. I'm like, it's one thing to drive by and wave. I'm like, it's another thing to pull up on my porch. Like, I lived in the hood, so I was already on defense mode. If you don't know, I'm from Detroit. The area I was in was the hood. So he was like, I seen you yesterday, and I wanted to stop. I wanted to turn back around, but I was like, no, I'll just come back the next day. So he was like, can I take you out? And I was like, I looked at him, I was like, I guess so. He calls me up like the next day and was like, can I come get you? And I was like, I'm like, where you trying to go? He was like, oh, well, we could just ride around on my bike. Now, normally I'll be like, no, you need to take me, to dinner or somewhere, But I thought it would be cool to ride around on his motorcycle, First of all, I've never been on a motorcycle. I'm surprised that I even trusted him on a motor, to drive me around. He picked me up and he drive me around. We just was driving. Riding on this motorcycle, riding around. And it was so much fun. Like, I had so much fun. All of a sudden, we pull up at this house. All I know is we pull up, a lady come up to me like, hi, how are you? And she gave me a hug. And I was just like, she like, you the one my son be talking about. I looked at her funny like, what? I'm like, I only not even known him for a day yet. And he's talking about me like, I don't know. I guess y'all probably don't see nothing wrong with that, but it was weird to me. It was like, I'm on the fence about everything, like literally. So he was like, you want to come in my house? So I was like, okay, cool. So I go in. Normally I wouldn't, but his whole entire family was there. So I'm like, okay. I go in his house. And we chilling, watching TV, watching movies or whatever. We just laugh and have fun. He was a really nice guy, really cool guy. And then we end up leaving. And then like the next couple days, we seen each other. Then we went out, did some stuff. I forgot what we did, like movies or something. I went to like his bike club. He had like a bike club. And I met his friends and stuff. I don't know, it was just kind of weird that I was meeting a lot of people too soon for me. Like, I've only known him for a day, not even an entire day, and I'm meeting your mama. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Then she was like, you the first girl that he ever brought home. Y'all, I was like, what the? I was just so confused. Like, well, why is he bringing me here? We was dating for like, maybe like a month and 2 weeks. So I had a guy friend. Like, I had guy friends. Like, I never really had female friends. I had one friend around that time that was a female, but I had one that I was really, really close to. He was almost like a brother to me, right? So we riding around. He come pick me up, and we went to his mama house first, and then we ended up going to the store, right? So I'm gonna call my ex-boyfriend, not even boyfriend. I'm gonna call the guy I was dating, Tony. And then I'm gonna call my friend who was like my brother, James, okay? So James, the friend, who's like my brother, we went to his mama house, and after we left his mama house, we went to a store, a popular corner store. Well, it was a gas station, right? And okay, I gotta show y'all. So as me and my friend, as me and James drive into the store, right? We drive into the store. This way, here's Tony, the guy that I was dating, passing us this way. So our cars was going like this. He looks over at the side of me as me and my friend James riding past. He didn't look like this. Like he got an issue or something. I'm like, I'm not about to call him. Like, for what? Like, I didn't feel like I needed to say anything because, one, we're dating. We didn't say anything about us being exclusive or anything. So we only been talking for a month and a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain myself to nobody. All I know, mind y'all, this is a guy that I was just dating. He was not even, I didn't even call him my boyfriend, right? We never even done anything together at all. Nothing sexually. I gave him a peck maybe every now and again, but nothing, okay? So me and my friend James pulled up in the gas station. James went in the store because he was about to get some gas. James went in the store to get some gas. It was like a few people in the gas station, right? So Tony pulls up, the guy that I was dating. He sits on the side of me in his car. He went on his motorcycle. He was in his car. I look over at him. He look over at me. We just had eye contact, just looking at each other, right? And I'm a pet, y'all. Back then, I'm telling y'all, I had no filter. I was just ruthless out here. Like, I didn't care. And I was just, honestly, I was a very petty person. And I guess he was expecting me to say something to him. And it's like, well, you could say something to me. Why do I have to say anything to you? You know, like, he opened his car door, y'all. Gets out the car. Pop his trunk. Go to his trunk. So I'm looking at him while he doing that. So my eyes just, it was like everything went into slow motion. My eyes just connected, like to, not connected, but my eyes just went right into the gas station, looking at my friend James like, come the on. I don't want that bread, all that bread. He had like, y'all remember those scrunchy bags? They still sell them. They're like book bags where they got the string where you string your book bag up like that. You tighten your book bag and you put it on a thin string. They have like Nike ones. Pull the bag out. Pull a gun out. He walks in front of the car that I'm in James' car. He stand there in front of his car. I'm facing him. He's looking at me. So, like, I just had an attitude that was just like, it is what it is type attitude. When you grow up in the hood, when you grow up in Detroit, like, you've seen about everything. I've seen just about everything. So it's like, honestly, nothing shocked me or nothing surprised me. This is broad daylight, by the way. This is 4 in the afternoon. 4 in the afternoon at the gas station. This boy pulling a gun out. Oh, he's standing in front of James' car, pointing the gun directly in my face. He took it out of his bag because he had his bag. He carried his bag with him. Took it out of the bag and just was pointing at me. And then he was looking at me with a mean mug on his face. Like, he was looking at me. I was just blank. Like, I was just like this, just staring at him. And I think what was making him probably so mad is the fact that I was just so nonchalant about it. When he was pointing a gun at me, like, I felt like I didn't know. I didn't have a thought in my head. Like, I didn't have a thought in my head like, James, hurry up and come out of the store. At that moment, I didn't have a moment like, James, hurry up and come out of the store, or why is he pointing a gun at me, or oh my God, I'm about to die. Like, I didn't think about none of that. I just was blank. Like, he was standing there for maybe about, I'd say about, maybe about 30 seconds. Probably about 30 seconds standing there. So he leaves and get back in his car. He looks at me again. Mean mug me, y'all. Y'all know what mean muggy mean. Meaning like he stared at me up and down like, what's up, what's good? Like he did that, you know? So then he drove away. And I could just remember sitting there like, what is wrong with this fool? Like, are you serious? So when James came back out of the store, out of the gas station, I'm like, what took you so long? He like, what? What's up? I said, oh, dude was just literally pointing a gun in my face in broad daylight. Like, I can't believe you didn't even see him. He like, are you serious? He like, come on, I'm about to go find that so-and-so, so-and-so. I was like, no, let's not do that. Whatever. He's like, no, I'm about to roll up on him. I'm like, don't do that. Like, no. Like, I was begging him, like, chill, leave it be. Like, no. I'm like, oh my God, I shouldn't even have said nothing. James like, I don't even want to take you home. Like, I don't even want to take you home. So I get home. So I called him. He actually answered. He actually answered. He like, hello? I'm like, hello? He like, yeah. I'm like, why did you pull the gun out on me? What is your deal? What is your problem? Like, are you crazy or something? So he was like, no, don't worry about it. Just leave it be. I'm like, leave what be? So he like, man, I ain't worried about you. I'm good. Like, I'm not worried about you. I'm good. And I'm like something's really wrong with him. Like, are you serious? Like, he like, don't worry about it. I'm on my way to Canada. I'm like, what do that got to do with anything that I just said? Like, I'm like, you're on your way to Canada. He like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just hung the phone up. I'm like, thank God I found out soon, because like, I couldn't imagine like being with him for a little while and then all of a sudden he get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy was crazy. Be careful, y'all, out here, because all right, y'all, that was the end of this mukbang. I had so much fun eating Chick-fil-A and so much fun chatting it up with y'all, telling y'all this story time on this crazy guy that I was dating. Don't forget to tune in next week, because next week I'll be trying something else next week. So make sure you tune in next week for that video. I have to say, I would most definitely get Chick-fil-A again. Yeah, that's it for this mukbang. I'll see you guys next week.